Hey guys, so for dinner today, I am going to be making sandwiches, which I'm really excited about because I haven't had a proper sandwich in a long time. And I am trying to figure out ways to incorporate more legumes and beans into my life. And thus, I've been experimenting with ways to incorporate more hummus into my life, like at every single meal. And I have fallen in love with this hummus. This is Hummus from Boulder, which is like the place I want to live in the next 5 years. So today I'm going to make hummus and cauliflower veggie sandwiches. And I've never made this before, so I don't really know what we're doing here. So let's experiment together and see how it turns out, okay? So I'm actually going to make sort of an Asian inspired sauce with the hummus. I'm going to start with a little bit of soy sauce, maybe about a tablespoon, as well as a teaspoon of liquid smoke. Next, I'm going to add just about, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon, a little bit less, of some gochujang or fermented chili paste, Korean fermented chili paste. Get that going. And last but not least, I'm going to add this awesome hummus. This happens to be the chili flavor, which is kind of perfect with the gochujang. All right, I'm just going to give this a good stir with my whisk here. And as you can see, it's slackened a little bit because of the soy sauce, and that's kind of what I want here. All right, I'm going to give this a little taste. Oh yeah. That is really good. It's got that lovely umami from the soy sauce and that smokiness from the liquid smoke. This is going to be good. So I have here a cauliflower steak that I've sliced up from a head of cauliflower, about 1/2 inch thick. I'm just going to drop it very carefully into our sauce, our hummus sauce. Be very careful and flip it so that both sides are. As you can see, I've got some almond meal here. I'm going to very gently take my cauliflower steak and I'm just going to lightly coat my cauliflower steak with the almond meal. So one more time, I'm going to gently coat the cauliflower steak in the hummus dressing we made and then drop that in the almond flour and dredge it. Honestly, you can eat it like this. It tastes so good. But I'm going to stick these bad boys in the oven, 475 degrees Fahrenheit, until they get nice and golden brown and crisp on the outside. All right, as you guys can see, the cauliflowers are nice and charred and golden and delicious. I can't wait to dig into these, but first I've got to sandwichify them, if that's even a word. Alright guys, so I've got here a piece of toasted flaxseed bread. Flaxseed is so good for you. You should have at least a tablespoon of ground flaxseed a day. I'm going to add some of that hummus along with some arugula. And then I'm just going to pile on some more veggies. I've got here some red cabbage, which is also an incredibly nutrient-dense veggie. I'm going to add some red onions here for a little zip. And of course, I've got to actually add my cauliflower steak. Look at how amazingly beautiful that looks. I've got some red bell peppers, which I'm going to add here. I've got some very thinly sliced cucumbers. Cucumbers always go so well with hummus. And some thinly sliced carrots as well for a little bit of that crunch. As you can see, I added some kumatos, and now I'm just going to slather the other side of my sandwich with some more of that hummus sauce and call it a day. And this is what that looks like. How freaking amazing does that look? And I've already tried the cauliflower, guys. It's incredible. So this little experiment with hummus and Korean flavors is a success.